But they're kiddie stuff. You've seen this picture, right?
I have.
You know
Well,
what that is?
that's Mo Howard.
That's my mother wearing a Ringo Starr Ben Cooper mask, and I'm sitting on her lap.
Wow.
And I went for Ringo as Ringo for Halloween.
I think he showed that to me at Beatle Fest one time.
I wish I had the damn thing. I've been looking at those lately, like 700, 600, $700 for
That's amazing, isn't it?
a costume, you know. But then I think, you know, I would rather have that. Honestly, I would rather have one of those, like a good Ringo in the box costume with the mask and everything, rather than have the Uber set.
I was just getting ready to say that. I'd rather have that than the
Yeah,
Uber box set or
yeah,
the suitcase by Paul McCartney. I'd rather have the McCartney mask and the full outfit and box.
yeah. And there's got to be a way of doing it because we got to get all that stuff. I mean, somehow. And
Yeah.
that's why I thought a long time ago, I was saying that, like, why do I buy stuff like this, even though this is like, you're only talking about like $10, $15 worth. Why am I
Hmm.
buying that? I could save that towards a Halloween mask of the
Which ones
Beatles.
are these? Oh, yeah.
Well, the Partridge Family stuff,
Yeah.
you know, and like, or anything that's
Oh, no,
not Beatles, you know.
Guilty pleasures.
Wait, I didn't mean to cue everybody showing their Partridge Family.
because
I
because
think we got guilty. A lot of us
there's
have
other
got guilty
music in the
pleasures.
world besides the Beatles. Believe
No, I
me
know,
that.
but I mean, but I could listen to the music, but I don't have to. Like, in other words, that's why I started. If you remember a little while ago, I thought I was just going to have CDs of everybody, like, you know, get it, whatever, Dave Clark 5 CD, say, with, right, the history. I like the one that says history of the Dave Clark 5. It's got more than one disc, I think.
Yeah,
Instead
there's
of going
50
out
tracks.
and buying all the original albums because they're so cool, you know, to have that kind of thing. I don't mind listening to other music, but no, but I mean, I really would like to do. Sometimes I say, well, just be a Beatles collector, and that's it. That's what you do. But I should have started that a long time ago. I did when I was when I was like 17, 16, 17. But a lot of my stuff I don't have anymore.
Yeah, we all get rid of stuff we regretted. Well, that's for sure. But you just never realize that you would ever want to carry on with it. I mean, that's
Yeah, and
for
I'm
sure.
very lucky. I just thought today because I bought those 3 extra volumes of those Lost Lennon tapes series. You know, the ones, Brad, you have the other ones too. The ones, not the ones, there's the radio show ones that are with the commercials.
Right.
Then there's the other series, the abbreviated ones that just have John photos on it.
Yeah. Did you buy the vinyl or the CD series?
Well, no, I got the vinyl as they came out. I went to in Greenwich Village. I used to go to the store, Revolver Records,
Okay.
and
Which ones did you get?
in 1988, I'd get them as they came out, and there were 32 of them. I thought,
Yeah.
and now I found in my video, you see, I on colored vinyl. There were 3 other ones, number
Yeah. There's
33,
more.
34, and 35.
Yeah. There's
So I
more
like
of them.
I got those, and I remember I played them this morning, and as I'm playing them and enjoying them, I'm thinking, I'm so glad I still have the 32 of them because I also took them. Bazooka Joe was the guy who bought my Beatles collection. That's how I looked in the yellow pages in the early 2000s and found them before I knew him. He knew him. And I went and sold all my Beatles stuff, imports and bootlegs to him. Well, some of them also went online. I was doing eBay in the early 2000s, and but I remember the point being that I remember bringing. He didn't want those for whatever reason. He didn't want the series with John on the
Wow.
cover. He just wanted if they were the ones with the commercials. He wanted those, but he didn't want the other. So I said, all right, I'll take those back then. And it's a good thing because otherwise I wouldn't have had any of the 32.
Yeah. What new ones did you just get though?
Well, it's just number 33, 34, and 35,
Okay.
uh, which I don't know how far they went. I didn't know they went past 32. So I'll get as many as they can because they're so cool. They're just really nice
They
and
really
there's
are.
good,
I love them. I really
great
love them.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah, they did a great job on all of those. I mean, even all of the radio, or even the radio ones and the regular music ones are tremendous.
Yeah.
And I quit after 15. I've got the first 15 on vinyl, and then I
Yeah.
quit after that because it just got to be. I was interested in looking for other stuff and didn't want to drop
Yeah.
all my money into
I
that.
just couldn't help it. The covers are so. But as I say, I bought them as they came out.
Yeah.
Anyway, they put 3 out at a time, or 3 or 4 out at a time, and you
Yeah.
go to Manhattan and you see the 3 newest ones. So you buy 3 or 4, and they were only like $12 or something.
Yeah, now they're from when you get up into the 30s, like you're talking about, from 30 on, they're like over $100 each.
Oh, crazy!
Yeah, so that's another reason why I quit, because they're just too expensive. But I say all this now, but tomorrow I might run across number 15 and I'll go, or I mean 17 or 18, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll buy them, because they're on vinyl.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
they're in color
so
too.
what's that?
They're in color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some work in vinyl color. Yeah, I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
man.
Colored vinyl.
He's gotta have it. He's gotta have it.
I just, I tell you, talk about a sleeper album. It just came out on colored vinyl. Is Mickey Dolenz put out a brand new album of doing Mike Nesmith music, and it is absolutely fantastic of an album.
Yeah.
I just got it on colored vinyl,
Well, really,
and
That-
you would have
that's
no idea. It's
brand
really
new?
cool. Yeah, brand new.
that's
On
after the one where
7A
they're live.
You
Yeah,
get signed one?
it just came out. I think maybe like 4 weeks ago, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. But you got to get the colored vinyl. That's the one I got, and it's a tremendous album. I didn't think I'd like it, but a friend of mine who's a big Monkees fan, Doc, you are too, and I know Joe and Tim, you are too. But this album is incredibly good, and the sound quality is great. I mean, it's really a great album.
Maybe I'll look into that because that's interesting. I like
But
that stuff.
You get it from 7 Arts, you can get it signed.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I didn't get it signed because I've got his autograph on several other things. So I figured, well, I'll just get the album colored vinyl instead. But yeah, you can get it signed.
Yeah.
Just go to his website, MickeyDolans.com. He's posted
Yeah,
with it.
that's the one you ought to get, Joe. It's only like $45 to have him sign it.
Yeah.
I mean, for the album and our signature.
Yeah.
And for extra money, you get his hat.
Well, wait a minute. Am I going to save for Beatles stuff, or am I going to?
Yeah, I know.
I got to get Beatles hairspray yet, and Beatles talcum powder, and all that stuff. I'm
I
on
got the
Beatles.
hair-
I'm on it.
Want me to show you a hairspray?
I know you
Google
do.
box.
And what Martin says here, I did manage to get a pretty good collection. It's been 10. It'll be 10 years in October that I got back into vinyl and collecting. So all this is 10 years worth of stuff.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh man, you use that often?
Yeah, it works well.
I have to use it. I think if I get it.
I'd get
No.
your
Doors
money back,
you
bro.
Brad.
Now, can I ask you? Do you remember when you got that, or how you got it, or what?
I bought this about
At the fest?
15 years ago.
Did it cost you a lot? I mean,
Woo! Careful. You put an eye out.
I mean, you don't have to tell me the amount, but was it a good deal, or was it
It was a
crazy?
really good deal. Yeah, I mean, it was less than $50.
Oh, really? Oh, forget it.
Oh,
I'm
about
prepared to go
50.
100 for that stuff. I have
Yeah.
to. You have to go at least 100.
What I mean, for
These days, if you have 100, if you can get something like that for $100 these days, you're lucky.
yeah, exactly. When a friend of mine said to me, "Well, I'm going to part with some of my Beatles stuff. Are you interested?" And I'm like, "Yeah," And then he said, "I'd do, maybe 50 for that." And I'm like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, 50, that's not bad, really. Like like you said, Joe, you get it for $100. You're
You have to-
actually doing really well.
Anything under 100 is like, oh, steal.
Oh yeah,
Do you have
Yeah,
any
I've got
of
a
those
friend-
Beetle wallets?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those yet.
Yeah, yet is the word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I should really bet how many years I got left. I really got to get going with this stuff. It's like, come on. At this age, I should have everything and just bask in the enjoyment of it.
I'll show you one of my other new things I just got. Yay!
The answer is never, Richard. The Beatles collection will never be
Of
complete.
course not.
No,
And that's part of the fun anyway. You're
It's
always
still
finding
ongoing.
more
We
stuff.
got more stuff this year to get. Come on.
I just got this, but I put it in a box because I don't want anything to happen to them because they're so fragile. But I just got these,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
but they're in stone mint condition, absolutely
Yeah.
perfect.
Holy cow.
Yeah. They are absolutely. But I put them in a box because I figured, knowing me, I'll lose them or drop them.
Yeah.
So or drop them down, and lose them on the floor. Because I just got also an original autograph of George Martin, and I've lost it.
Oh,
I have no idea where it is, and I am so ticked.
Yeah, I know that can happen. Yeah, I know. No
He's
kidding.
going to sign a little index card. It's not like a big poster. I mean, George Martin, he's going to sign a little index card. He's not
I
gonna
have it on
sign-
an index card, and I got it. I know where it is, but remember, I was at the Beatle Fest with you when I got
Yeah,
it.
so yeah, you and I were together when you got that. I remember. When
And
you got that.
I really want to, again, all these things I want to do. You want to do it. You want to do it. Got to do it. I got to put that at some point. I got to like put that matted with a picture or something of George
That'd be
Martin.
neat. That's what I was going to do to mine, but I think it went out in the trash. Tell you the truth.
oh no.
I
Norman
don't think-
Matlock's hunting for it in your trash.
I would be very surprised. Dane Johnson says you could find $30 for Beatle hairspray on eBay. I wouldn't. It can't be.
It's a copy. I mean, come on now, 30.
It's either a copy or it's just bidding. They're bidding on it.
Well, it's just a Xerox picture of it. I mean, it's not even the the real deal.
Well, that's the damn thing. They so many of these are fakes, and that's really a problem with a lot of things. They fake so much stuff.
And I, like the hairspray. I mean, I know that's real, and this is real. I mean, I just for what I paid for these. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks good in the box. It's like a little.
Yeah, I like it in the box. I mean, I'm going to show it on my video like that.
I like the box.
Now you see this question. Well, I've thought of that. Like Matthew says, do you have guys ever wonder if there'll be a cutoff point? I'm getting a little old to keep buying this stuff anymore. Point. And see that to me, in my opinion, once you start thinking that way, which we all kind of do, you're succumbing to your old age. You're succumbing to giving up. You're feeling like you're a kid again, a kid inside you. I don't ever want to get to that point where it's like, well, I'm in my 60s or 70s now. It's time to stop. I mean, it's one thing if you don't have the money. That's one thing. You can't do it. You can't do it financially. But to do it just because it's time to stop, no, I don't. I think that's when you're finally, if a person thinks like that, you're kind of saying, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never want to lose that. This is going to be a video, I think, at some point just after this, Mazzy. But we're getting into collecting stuff. We'll talk.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's like this. I've been looking for this for probably 15 years, and that's the collector in me. I've been looking for this for 15 years, and I finally got this, and I'm happy that I did. And everybody else is like, okay, big deal. It's about Rolls Royce.
John Lennon, Phantom 5. What is that?
This is the press release paperwork for the Phantom 5. It's 2 pages.
His car?
Yeah. But this was for the press. And see, I love stuff like this. But here's one of the photographs.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got that in front of my house.
There you go. Cool. I know I'm ruining my video by showing it to you now as an exclusive, Joe.
Well, hurry up before I get it up. I'll put this up as a video.
But this is extremely rare. I've only seen this like 3 other times. And the last one sold for about $700, this press kit. So, but yeah, that's pretty sweet, man.
Yes,
Very
sir.
sweet.
I want to add Matthew Smith, if I may. Hold on a minute. It says, not crazy about losing that. I guess you're the childlike quality, but starting to think about slowing down on the box sets and whatnot, wondering what's going to happen to all this stuff once I'm gone. Well, it can be a lot with the box sets and stuff. It really can be. But as far as for me, when it's gone, I try not to worry about that either. I was talking to Robert S. about that. Like, a lot of people I know say, I'm not going to collect a lot of stuff because when I'm gone, people who survive have to take care of it, getting rid of all this stuff or selling it or throwing it out or whatever. I don't care about that. If I sound horrible, it's like that's their problem. It's like I don't see the point in my opinion of not living your life and enjoying yourself in the present because one day you won't be here and somebody else will have to throw it out or sell it. It's like
Your nephew's got to get a hold of it.
Say again?
Your nephew's gonna get a hold of it.
Oh well, if my nephew, if you're listening, he's not the Beatles. He's not a Beatles worthy enough. It's like, I hate to
Oh,
tell you, he's not really that. I rather guys like you guys. Well, Brad or somebody get it.
hi.
You know.
The guy sent this photo because I bought that set, so he sent me this as well to go
Hold
with it.
on. And that is that John from the back?
Yeah, it's an actual photo. It's an actual photograph. I mean, here's the company and everything. This is the actual
Is that
photograph.
is that the same day that he met Paul?
Yeah,
He's wearing that shirt.
yeah.
You should have picked
Isn't
a
that
better
cool? I mean, that's
Yeah,
really
that
pretty
was.
cool, pretty rare. I mean, because
I don't
because
think
I
I've
bought
seen
this,
that picture.
buying this, he sent me this to say thank you. Oh yeah.
Oh.
But as you just said, you might as well enjoy it now and have fun and collect
Well,
it.
yeah. And all I ask of my collection is, when I joked around about, I don't want it to be junked. I'd rather it not be. I'd rather it somehow, as long as the stuff gets in the hands of somebody who appreciates it, like the Ringo poster back there, or any of the stuff here, the records. If somebody at some point gets siphoned out to a collection, and it winds up being a Beatles collector, gets it, a Beatles fan
Yeah,
appreciates it. That's all I care about.
yeah.
You know.
Because I mean, I could see my wife. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, I don't know what to do with it because it's the Beatles hairspray out there. $5. Yeah, okay, I'll sell it."
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll double it. I'll give you 10.
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly. Joe's like, okay, I'll give you 10 if you force me.
But
Yeah.
that's how it goes. And someday we're not going to be here to have all our stuff.
Yeah,
I think George Sesford has his eyes on that Planet of the Apes stuff.
The Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
Like those.
you've got the Cornelius head and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That was interesting. George wants the bullets. What's interesting is, like, again, like I was in, you could see a little bit of it maybe in that video I did with Anthony, where I was in the toy store and there's Planet of the Apes stuff. Like right now it's Beatles. Like I'm thinking of getting rid of that section up here with movie stuff. There's Planet of the Apes stuff up here. I'm going to get rid of all that, put it in a closet, and put more Beatles up there. But eventually, the idea is to get in a big house with multiple bedrooms and stuff, and to have movie space. And then I'm going to wish that I had some of that stuff, because I like Planet of the Apes too. I grew up with that, but it's like there were puzzles there in that video. The guy had like puzzles in the canister originally from the 70s, like 74 or something, 75.
Wow.
And it's like, I want those too, but and they're probably $20 or something each. It wasn't like they were $100. Maybe,
yeah, but were they
like,
complete? Were they complete?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know if they were complete. To tell you the truth, I really would be buying it for the canister, like the display canister, to have it.
Don't vote the puzzle. Just keep the can.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do anything with the puzzle, but in the video, I always get shy about people like being on camera, unless they want to be. But he was showing me that guy doesn't seem to care too much in the store. But he was showing me a puzzle. He said he built one that was complete. He tried and he had it complete with the apes, so he knew that was all there.
Wow.
And if you look at my video, you can see just the tail end of the puzzle before he takes it away. He had it in a frame.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, this one's complete." And he puts it away, because he puts them together himself, 100 pieces or whatever.
How expensive was the canisters for the thing?
Well, yeah, I think he said they're like $20 if it's incomplete, and like $30 or so if they're complete, or $40 or something like that. I mean, they're not a lot. I could have bought them, but I'd already spent too much on the albums that I showed recently.
They had a lot of horror stuff in that place too. Just tons of stuff.
Oh, two places. That first place it's a store called I can't say Amok Time. It's named after the Star Trek episode AMOK, Amok Time, and they have all the masks and every doll figure and model and everything
They
in there.
have a lot of those little figures on the racks. Like, since when did they make those? I never.
Yeah.
saw
There's ones I haven't even shown. There's like figures of everything and anything.
Wow. Wow.
They had King Kong with glow in the dark faces from every movie ever made.
Yeah, stuff like that. And the Jasons, like Friday, I like Friday the 13th, and there were different Jasons from all his movies. But they were like 35 each, which to me are not that expensive. I mean, 35 if I was going to buy like five of them, I wouldn't. You drop whatever a couple of $100 or whatever, $200-300, get the whole set and be done with it. But like, what am I going to do with it? This closet with the Ringo poster over here, behind a closet behind there, and it's filled. No clothes go in there. There's all kinds of boxes and magazines and things in there. So
Yeah.
but eventually I might wind up having a dedicated movie room where I'll display these things. But by how old you're going to be then? That's another thing. 65. What do I got? 10 half years after? I don't know how old you are, Doc.
Well, it's like you're saying, I mean, I haven't shown them, but all that's Beatles magazines.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, that's all, I haven't even gotten around to showing all that. I mean, it's just rows and rows of it.
Just magazines.
Those are all Beatles and full of Beatle magazines.
Wow.
Yeah, and it does get to a point like, what are you going to do with it all? I hate to say it. I've kind of reached that point with magazines a lot.
Yeah.
That's why I say a lot of things what I'm going through now, and books as well to some degree. But I still buy books. But I think what I'm looking for now, as I've said, is our displays and posters, like original displays and posters. Like you see the McCartney one over here, or up at the top things. Because every day I'm looking at them. Every day I'm seeing them. I'm enjoying them that way.
Yeah, that great big all things must pass thing.
Yeah. Woodland Gobbles retiring. 55.
I know you've got the same poster, but there's the one I've got of the McCartney is complete. The stand-up one of
yeah. Let me blow it up anyway. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I know you've got the same one, but yeah, I rotated it.
Somebody just got. I don't know if it was you. Tom just got one of those.
Yeah. But I'm real happy to, because I figured, well, why leave it in the box? I might as well get it out,
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, I like Tom does that too. Mr. Beatle Pro.
Yeah, I mean, like these. I mean, I'm going to put these in a poster. I'm going to put these in a frame. That's the rare one. It's upside down.
Yeah, the upside down one is unusual.
But I'm going to frame them. I'll probably frame this one and then put it behind it. It's like, why not? Because these are the promo pieces that came out for that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of questions and comments and things I haven't been looking at, which I should really look. No, don't have any. I don't have any disposable money. I said that earlier. I live paycheck to paycheck. I live irresponsibly. I have no savings. I have nothing. This is how I live. And a one way I say, if I had to do it all over again, I would be more responsible, definitely, and save. But on the other hand, I say, you know what? But I would enjoy. If it ended tomorrow, I enjoyed my life.
Yeah.
Well, so there's that too. So I don't know. But I wish there was a happy medium. I do have, what do you call it, 401k for my job. But that's pretty much good. That's going to have to be to live on.
And that's good. I don't even have that because the job I had was so piddly that they didn't give me a 401k. So, yeah.
I hate this.
But good for you, Joe. Yes.
And Anthony says you felt like a kid seeing all that stuff, right, Mayo? The other day, yeah, in that horror movie store.
Yeah. Anytime you see stuff from your youth, yeah, it's like that.
I'm surprised you didn't get it, Joe. I mean, really.
Which one are we talking about?
The monster stuff. I'm surprised you're not kind of in remorse that you didn't buy it.
Yeah, I am a little bit. I should go back. And get some of those. Some of them.
Just
eventually I'll have go to a mock time. Well, I shouldn't even talk about it.
It does add up quickly, though. That's the only problem. Just to be expensive.
I know. I saved up for a couple years before I retired.
Well, a lot of people, when they see Beatles, they get all excited. Like they know Beatles could be. Sometimes they think Beatles are worth something when they're not. Like anytime somebody comes into the record store They have a Beatles record. This is thousands of dollars. It's not worth anything, you know. Wait till you see my next flea market video. You're not going to believe this. What the guy? I mean, I could spoil it. The guy overpricing stuff that you wouldn't believe. And then next flea market video.
10 copies of Tattered Rubber Soul for $50 each.
And then they talk about the value of it. All I know is, from what I'm told and what I see, Beatles stuff's still going up. What do you say, guys?
But it's kind of like my dad always said to me. Buying Beatles stuff. It's like it depends if you're buying or selling. How the value of the market is.
It's too common. They printed zillions of that stuff. They printed them just to burn them.
There you go. But it's fun to collect it and fun to have it.
No, but I mean, it's not going down. I mean, like you can't just go and buy like any of these things we're talking about. You can't just buy a Beatles hairspray thing or talcum powder for like $10 or $20 or something. It's still ridiculous. The costumes are $700. The Halloween masks.
I mean, like that. I mean, that's going for online. I've seen these go for well over $600 and $700 for the whole set. So
and theirs aren't even in a nice display box.
Yeah, I mean that's why I like it because I put it in a display box.
Yeah, you can charge like $1,200 just like that.
So where do you guys find more room when the rooms you are sitting in are getting fuller? Your rooms look stocked now. Hey, Brad, you start.
I don't know. I have stuff up and then I rotate stuff. I rotate things around. So even though like I was talking about that Paul McCartney Broad Street, it's absolutely in stone mint condition. It's got the tape, it's got everything. It's got the whole stand. It's larger than most of them. It's got the whole stand. And I just I'll take stuff out and rotate it. Like there's the drums and the wallpaper. I'll take that stuff down and put up a different picture.
Where do you put the wallpaper and stuff while you're changing it? Where do you put a closet? Where do you?
Like Joe said, it goes in the closet. I've got that closet over there. And it'll go in the closet for a while, and I'll put up something else.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a store window when they change the display up. They put this in and then take something out and put it in the closet.
Well, in my case, this is a smaller bedroom. This is not the big bedroom. We have 2 bedrooms. This is a smaller bedroom. When we move to another place, we're specifically looking for a house that has, multiple bedrooms in it. And my girlfriend needs a couple too because she has like a lot of stuff. But I would have different rooms. I have more space. That's the goal.
Yeah. But it's like this picture. I just put this one away. This one's going away.
Oh, yeah. Let me see that. You framed it? You always frame that?
Yeah, but that's my photograph that I took.
Yeah.
Run, Devil, Run.
Yeah.
And I was there. It's downtown Atlanta.
So, right, you made the video.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Joe remembers it, but I'm putting that away to put something else up.
You need a picture of you in front of it, Brad.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, it's probably what I should do.
It's just the album cover. Who cares?
But no, I went into the store, did the whole video, but
and they didn't try to copyright it like that Ringo building. I cannot believe that.
I can't either. But I did a video. Oh, sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
No, he says you should start saving up now. I can't. If I haven't saved up, I'm only going to work another 8 months. I can't. I'm not going to save now. It's too late.
8 months, you're going to go right by like you'll never believe
it. You better, sure as hell better. And then it says, because the 401k will run out by the time you said, well, it depends on how much I allow myself per month.
Just out of curiosity, Joe. Out of curiosity, so when you do retire, I mean, I don't want to be too personal. So, what are you going to do when, let's say, they come out with a John Lennon Lost Lennon box set? Do you think you'd be interested, or do you think you'll have to pass because of the financing?
I'll find a way, Brad. That's all I could say.
I thought that would be your answer. That's why
I will find a way to get these things.
I'm
not going to live without getting stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah,
He'll sell his Beatles hairspray.
Did it cross your minds with the George Harrison box? Geez, where will I put it? Well, yeah, I found a spot though, but it's temporary because again, when I get another place, a big place, I will have more room for it. But right now, I just threw it in the living room somewhere. I took a photo. Do I still have the photo? I don't know if I have the photo. I don't think I have it.
He's using it as an ottoman.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's just on against the wall in the living room.
Tim, if you could, would you buy the box set?
The Uber box?
Yeah.
No, no. I'm not interested in collecting stuff. I have a really small house. I have enough stuff. I wouldn't mind having the 8 vinyl set, but I'm not interested in all of this stuff with the box. I would have to get rid of my coffee table, and that would become my coffee table in my living room. I don't want to do that.
But
It's the
since you've
most
got a
expensive
home,
coffee table ever.
yeah. But since you've got a home, you're in the same category I am. It's like, well, do I buy an Uber box set or do I buy a lawnmower to cut the grass?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Right
The
now, I'm
Uber
very
box.
much in that position.
it's like I
I mean,
really need a lawnmower. I need a spreader for
so
killing weeds.
so
Mike,
there's things I want. But I'm buying basically nothing right now except stuff at the thrift store or
yeah,
really, really, really good deals on things. I'm being uber thrifty at the moment.
Yeah.
That's why
yeah.
you spend about $3 on a CD. That's about as much as I can afford. Yep.
Oh wow, there you
Yeah.
go.
You do what you got to do, and as I say, with that Uber box, it's also a matter of paying it on time. I put it on a credit card, and I got to pay it a little every month to make sure I don't pay under the minimum. Otherwise, I'll be paying more in the long
Yeah,
run.
you're right. Or else Tom will come break your legs.
Yeah,
Boy.
You'll be wearing concrete swimming shoes. But no, you see something, and I say to myself, well, I really need to slow down. But then I think, well, I really would like to have that. It's hard
yeah.
to say
Oh, I
no.
know, I know. And I went through the whole phase where I put them all away now. Some of the albums, like I bought the Beatles for sale from Argentina, and I went through a phase where I was like, "What was I thinking?" That was around, yeah, the early 2000s. I was like, "Do I need Beatles for sale from Argentina, from
Yes.
Japan, from Germany, from Holland? Do I really need all those?" And it's like, especially if the covers are the same, they're not
Mm.
different looking. And yeah, I'm still buying things like that. I don't know, but not everything. And
Yeah.
you can't buy everything even if you wanted everything. So,
Yeah, but the
No.
labels will be different.
Well, the sound quality would be different too. That's the thing that I kind of enjoy about different pressings. I mean, I show a lot of different pressings on my channel, and I love all the foreign pressings. I think America's probably the worst pressings of any country.
ooh,
Yeah, but the labels are interesting.
I
And,
say
I
that on my
find
channel a lot of
Australia.
time.
I
yeah,
find Australian
you pull
pressings
out
pretty bad.
you pull out Revolver from Argentina and look at the label. It's some Odeon or some really weird thing. Like, what
yeah. The Australian ones, you said?
Yeah, I find Australian pressings to be, at least the ones I've come across, to be pretty bad. Like I
Really?
have an Australian Sergeant Pepper, and my U.S. Sergeant Pepper picture disc
Mm.
sounds better than the
Wow.
Australian pressing of Pepper that I
Wow,
have.
really?
So
That says a lot.
that's pretty miserable.
That says a lot.
One of the things I passed up in that record batch that I thought of, for example, was, let me describe it. I mean, I don't know, maybe Brad has it or knows what it is. It was a McCartney. It's a bootleg. It was a live box set. It looks like the All Things Must Pass kind of size, box size, and it's got like 3 records in there. And the cover was the tour book from like '89. It was if you could picture the Paul McCartney tour book, it has like, looks like crisscrosses and stuff on it. The
Yeah,
new tour.
yeah.
I remember that set.
Oh, you do. So yeah, so you might remember. Then I opened it up and I looked in there, and the records are all colored vinyl, for whatever that is. And they had a Paul McCartney pin, and a poster in there too. And the guy was like $50, and I'm like, it might have been worth $50, but I just couldn't do it. And I know the sound's going to be shit. I'm not really buying it to listen to, because I had that. I think I had that without the poster and the pin, just the records back in '89. That's one of the or '90. That was one of the first bootlegs that came out because when he was touring in '89, it was like I'm going to buy whatever comes out first to get
Yeah,
the uh,
wasn't
audio
it
or
an
the of
LA
the tour
show or
before they
something?
released it. Say again.
Wasn't it an
It's
LA show
89.
or? Yeah, I'm
Well, there
thinking
was
it's
one.
LA.
I don't remember what the show was itself, but there was another one that was a better package. That was like I think was an LA show. If
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
an
we're talking.
89 LA show. It's 3 record set.
Yeah, because another one that was a blackish cover that had a better design on it that I did buy. This thing was a actual box though, but yeah, whatever it was, I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I just don't want to spend 50 on it right now. But it depends. Another time, maybe I'll have the money, and I'm like, if it was just one record, if that's the only thing they
Depends,
had,
depends
I
if it
would have
hits you.
bought it.
Too.
But to buy like 30 records,
Yeah. No,
I,
yeah, I get that, but 50 for that might not be a bad price. I mean, look
you
at
know,
Harrison's new album's a 3 record set, and that's 80. So
it's funny.
you look at it like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
If you look at it like that, 50 is not bad
there's
at
lots of
all.
ways you look at it. In fact, I tell a story which I haven't told in a while. This is going back about 5 years, or maybe 5 or 6 years. I went out with my girlfriend, and we like to go out to eat. And she's like, to her, she doesn't care as long as it's a nice service and it's a beautiful night. She doesn't care spending money. So we went out. It was just the two of us, and get candlelight and everything, and a little music, and the food was good. Didn't give you a lot, just a little, but it was nice service. And then with the tip and everything, it's $160 for the evening, the two of us.
yeah,
And I said to myself at that moment, I said, man, if I ever see a box set or something for $50, I'm gonna buy it.
yeah.
$75. Because I mean $168 for a night going to just dinner was, it wasn't even nothing like really outrageous. It was all right.
Oh, but it's a night to remember.
I don't know if I remember it that well.
Uh-oh.
Only thing I
Uh-oh.
remember about it is the bill.
Well, I'm gonna go because I got family coming over and we're doing a cookout. So
Oh, you got it made, man. All right, enjoy the cookout,
yeah,
Brad.
yeah. I wish you guys were
All
coming.
right,
I'd rather
see you,
have
Brad.
the 3 of you come over than family.
Yeah, if only.
Someday I'll be
I'm on
able
my
to.
way.